Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sincerely Lady C, where I am as sincere as possible with this crazy thing called life with infertility. Life, specifically journeying through IVF. And I wanted to post a diary entry. I have passed suppression check for transfer number 2. Honestly, transfer number 2 has been so hard. Honest and sincere is what I am going to be in my diary. As honest as possible and as sincere as possible. Transfer number 2 has been harder than transfer number 1 because there are so many more things that the enemy can implant in your mind and fight in your mind and your emotions and your heart. There's so many more things that you gotta fight in transfer number 2 than I did in transfer number 1. Transfer number 1, it was like almost I was going in blindly. I didn't know I know I expected a baby, but I didn't know what was to come. My faith was at 100% because I just knew God would not let me down. I just knew in my heart that I was going to come home with a baby, but God didn't allow it. He had other plans. But going into transfer number 2 and hearing the same news as transfer number 1. So when I went in there, all the news is good. Everything looks good. All is well. High hopes. But it was the same information last time. Transfer number 1, everything looked perfect. I got pregnant. But then I ended up in a miscarriage and nobody knows why. I lost the baby. Nobody knows why my little baby didn't keep growing. So in transfer number 2, when I hear the same information of everything looking good and looking perfect, the enemy starts playing with your head, playing with your mind, and saying, but it looked perfect last time, and you didn't have a baby. Those are some things you just gotta fight. You just gotta keep going. And then transfer number 2, another thing that's different from transfer number 2 is my support system is totally different. My circle is totally different. The people that I talk to on a daily basis is totally different from the people that I've been talking to for the last 3-4 years. I'm in a new building. It's almost like I'm back to year number 1 of teaching. And that's hard. New prep, new content, new relationship building with your colleagues. It is just hard. Not everybody knows that I'm going through IVF in the new building. Sometimes I wish I did. So the more I'm open about it, the better I feel. But I don't know. It's just not the same. And just being a teacher, when I went through the transfer the first time, I was during summer. I did my egg retrieval in about April and May, the end of April and May. That was totally different than doing a transfer, injecting hormones, and pretending, like making your body think that you are pregnant before you're even pregnant. Hormones and all is in there. But with the thought in the back of your mind that this could end up just like transfer number 1. That is the things that I fight daily. Sometimes I think I transitioned too early. But I went into the ultrasound and I triggered while I was laying there thinking that I was just here months ago and I'm supposed to be pregnant now. This ultrasound was supposed to be an ultrasound where I hear my baby's heartbeat. So I triggered. And then after that, it was just no good. Paying my, fees, and I just could not wait to get out of there. Couldn't wait. I was holding it back, trying not to think about it, trying not to pray. You know, sometimes when I pray on the inside, I get to crying on the outside. I was just trying to think of something else besides what my situation is. And in the elevator, I almost made it out to my car. It's in the car where I can just break down. I almost made it to my car. And then a young lady from the elevator, I didn't even notice her. I didn't notice anybody. I know there were 2 people in there, but I didn't look up at all. I was almost out that building, and she stopped me. And we talked. And then while I was talking to her, you know, tears were going away. But then I stopped and I thought about it. I was like, God, what are you doing? What are you doing? While I'm sitting and I'm encouraging her, and I'm going through what I'm going through, I need some encouraging right now. And then I thought about it. Just while I was talking to her, I thought that. And then I thought about it when I miscarried last time. That same week, somebody messaged me about them starting their IVF journey and had some questions for me. And in my head, I'm like, God, what are you showing me? Just tell me, and I'll do it. Every time that I want to get to the car or be alone or go into solitude, trying to get myself together, it seems like you always send somebody that needs some support or needs some encouragement from me. And I'm hardly making it. So God, what are you doing is my question. Maybe I should have did a full day of sub. I did a half a day of sub. That's a lot. And so I stood there and I talked with her. We exchanged numbers. But this has been hard. Transfer number 2 is harder than transfer number 1 because of everything that surrounds me as well. For the summer, I could just stay home. But life still moves on. Even if you lose a former colleague through COVID, even if those kids ain't doing what they supposed to do, even if parents is emailing you asking why you ain't doing your job. But then in the back of your mind is like, your baby not doing this homework and not seeing me during intervention time that they can get some support. It is hard. Being an educator is hard in the first place, but being in the season of coronavirus adds a little bit more tension to everything that's going on. But then on top of that, Christine, you got extra little hormones getting pumped in and things you are fighting. So I know for sure that if I don't get connected with the Lord Almighty, I'm going to spiral out of control. And that's why if you are going through infertility, if you are following my journey, you ain't even got to go through infertility. You absolutely need God on your side. You need to be on God's side. He's always on your side. But you have got to get connected with your Lord and Savior. Prayer is essential through whatever journey you are going through, because He is your only peace. He'll give you that peace that passes all understanding. I hadn't got it this time. I'm still reaching for it. I had it. I lost it. I'm still reaching for it. I need that joy back. I need that peace back. Peace in the mind, peace in the heart, peace in the soul. He'll mend those broken hearts. And He'll pick up those pieces and put you back on that potter's wheel and spin you once again to make you feel like I'm the clay. I ain't gonna ask you what you're doing. How can I ask the potter what he is doing with me? I'm just a vessel. You can use me in any way. But I'm still gonna ask you, what is this? Like I was almost to my car, ready to give up the tears. But and then you send me somebody to have a conversation with, to encourage. And after I left her, I said, but God is still good. Even in the heartache, whatever the circumstance is, God is still good. He is still a good Father. He is perfect. He knows. He knows. I have no clue. I'm the one that struggles with it. He knows. I don't. Listen, I'm about to get off of here, and I got to get my life together, because my half a day sub, I got about an hour to get my life together to come back in here and finish off my half a day. Y'all pray for me, and I'm praying for you. Share it, like it, subscribe it, leave some comments. Dang, those comments are very encouraging. Transfer number 2 is hard. There's so many more that the enemy can fight me with, and I can see it. I can sense it. I know it. He said we can be wiser. We can be wiser. But pray for me as I pray for y'all. Like, comment, share. This kind of encouraged me, talking on here real fast. Kind of encouraged me. That's why I do these. I hope it encouraged you, whatever you are going through. God is still good. Y'all have a great day, great evening. I love y'all. Y'all stay encouraged, as I'm going to stay encouraged. And I pray the Lord blesses you in whatever journey you are going through. And I pray that God's favor is upon you and upon transfer number 2. That whatever your heart's desire is, that He would not hold any good thing from you. God bless you. And y'all have a good day. Bye.